Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another tour event. So today I'm playing in the Southern Texas PGA. It is a scratch tournament, playing with a bunch of PGA pros that played years ago, or great players that are 50 and older. So focus today is just swinging slow. Just pause at the top and see what happens. There's a bunch of guys here. You can see them in the background here. But let's see what we can do. See if we can get it lower than we have. So, when you look at the number, 90, you're like, all right, that sucks. I'm sorry. It stinks. So, when you look at, I mean, I had amazing moments. I start off, I jar a lob wedge, flopped it in from, I think it was 56 yards, jarred it. So I went birdie. Bogey on a long par 3, par 5 I birdie. The next par 3 I birdie. And I'm like thinking, I have never been 2 under. When is the wheels gonna start wobbling? Well, didn't take long. Double, triple, double, birdie, triple, bogey, 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 par, triple. And then I started on 5, so now I'm back on 1, and then I go bogey, double, birdie. I had it was in the jar for an eagle, but finished with a triple. I fanned it a little bit and it bounced left into the woods. I tried to do a cut shot, or not a cut shot, but a knockdown shot. Knocked it down square into another tree. Came back 10 yards from me, so I felt good about that. And then that knockdown worked, but it hit a hill, went far right into the junk. I mean, it was all that to say. So 36 putts, but I had 3 holes that I didn't putt on because I chipped it in. Thank you, SM9. Kudos, Titleist. But good gosh, my putting, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 putts, and a 4 putt. And that was only 36 putts. I mean, let's see what the potential V1 app is telling me. And by the way, if you haven't gotten the V1 app, you're crazy not to get it, because it tracks absolutely everything. It tracks the length of every shot you hit, and that's how I know how far I hit my shots. Oh my dear heavens. So my strokes gained on putting was negative 9.5 compared to tour. Negative 3 on short game, which I rarely get that low. Negative 6.2 on approach, so that's, my approach is getting better. My driving is negative 3.2. I think it's kind of average. If you take out all my mistakes and my drop shots, because like I rolled into a bush and there was no way I could hit it. So I mean, when you take out the penalty strokes, there were 2 penalties, two chips, so I chipped it twice. I don't know what the distance is for that to count, but anyway, It's, gosh, it's just like so there for a moment. For a moment, I felt like, okay, I'm a pro. I'm still a pro. However, my scores do not reveal that. But I'm feeling like I'm 2 months off from shooting consistently in the 70s. That's it. But here's the key, right? So SkyTrack, big user of SkyTrack, almost every night, and I swing great on the SkyTrack on the short stuff, and that's helped me. But it's different. It's different when you're on the course hitting a shot. So day one, this is just day one. There's no bounce back from this. I'm playing against guys that would shoot some Steve Jorgensen. My guess is he shot like 2 or 3 under, I bet, without checking it. I'll leave it in the link or a little thing above that says what he actually shot, because he's pretty awesome if he's here. But 18 over. My goal for tomorrow is get my putts down. My chipping, holy smokes. So this whole thing about that I talked to you about, doing 5 things a week to work on my chipping and putting is paying off huge dividends. My SM9s, I already said that. Kudos to Titleist. Boop. However, that practice is so valuable. The putting is off because I'm trying to I'm working on that motion, and I'm not like stabbing at it. Like I used to stab at it, and it was really inconsistent. Now it's horribly inconsistent, but I need to work on it tonight. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow, right now. And good morning. Day 2 of the Forest Creek golf course and playing the Southern Texas PGA. So, in review, yesterday was moments of holy smokes, I am a pro. Quickly followed by, there we are, there's that game. I kept telling the guys I was playing with, I'm like, seriously, this is 3 birdies and a bogey. I'm like, no, just wait. And good group of guys, one of which I actually played with on one of the on the fairway tour, and so it was nice to play with him again. Steve Chisholm and Minister, trying to be a professional golfer, great guy. Okay, so when you look at my stats from yesterday, I don't even understand my putting. So here is the great question for people. When do you work on a change? And what do you do about expectations? Now, I knew at the beginning this was a year of change. It was the year I went pro. However, I'm trending towards like a 12 right now with the swing changes. And not only do I have the swing changes with my, I guess, irons and driver and 3-wood, everything, I'm also working on changing my putting. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Working on, releasing the putter, I think, rethinking that one a little bit, but when do you change? Do you wait till you're mid-season, after season? I say if you're going to change, because it's going to take a while to kick in. Some may be able to make it change, just have it work.
I think the biggest thing for me is mentally getting through what I'm working on and continuing on the road, because I can't, I mean, I shot 78 twice last year in tournaments, and I know it's in there, and today, like yesterday, should have been a 79 according to my stats. So if I could have avoided all of those dumb mistakes, I would have shot 79. And honestly, I would have been fine with 79. I'd be fine with the 70s, period. So hopefully I can get my lag putting in today and not have those 3 and 4 putts. The 4 putt was stupid. That was just, you give up on it instead of, you know, letting it count. I mean, I missed maybe a 3-footer. It could have been 2.5. That's stupid. I mean, what's crazy, and this is where you have to be careful with your practice, is using the practice putt. The lines are there. I'm sure I've probably worn like a line in the carpet on it that, and mine's a knockoff brand. It's not the actual perfect practice thing. I'll put a link below. But sometimes when you make stupid mistakes, you get quick, and instead of backing off and, you know, taking a breath and then going at it again, I just went right into that putt. And I know a lot of people will do that, but honestly, one stroke on the scorecard is the same as all the others. It's pencil mark. There's not a picture on your scorecard on how you did, but I'm rambling. So today I'm going to spend a little more time putting and trying to get down my lags and see what I can do different, and just mentally let myself go. That didn't sound right. So maybe not mentally let myself go, physically let myself release the club. Don't overswing it, don't underswing it. Yesterday I had maybe one decent drive, but it was uphill, went into a bunker, and it was only 278. So I feel like that would have been a good drive if on a flat hole, regardless. Just constant work. It's a grind, but it's a game. So let's see how I can do.
Don't know how well this is going to work. We're going to do some on-course commentating today because I'm alone. So, feeling good. Had a decent range session, but there's just a couple things off. Told my coach that I wanted to talk to him. He's actually in this tournament as well. Gary Rippey. So, feel calm, feel good. I don't know if that's good. I guess we'll see. Alright, so to catch you up, and I'm sorry about the jiggle on earlier. I actually found that there was a screw loose. It's funny, because I have a screw loose. It's crazy like a fox. Maybe not. So, pushed one out of bounds, not out of bounds, but into a hazard. Instead of taking the drop there, I just hit another 3 hybrid into the middle of the fairway, tugged a 9-iron, and 3-putted, two putted. So that's good. So not a bad start. Let's keep it going. All right, so to catch you up, par 5. Granted, it's a little downhill at 313 yards. So I like my new driver, TSI 3. Kudos to you, Titleist. But then I tugged my pitching wedge. It looks like probably into the bunker. So, but I'm and the bunker in 2. How do you, I can't complain about that. So, fielding good. Ketchup time. Ketchup time. I hate ketchup. Don't hate it, I just don't like it. Mustard, hate. Honey mustard, I love. Go figure. So, since the turn, I have gone par, double, triple, because I hit it out of bounds. My next shot, though, well over, I would say, 320. So, there's that. But here's my swing thought I'm gonna, back on my face. Here's my swing thought I'm gonna try for now. Just swing it like a practice swing. I'm not even gonna put swing thought in my brain. Let's see what happens. Alright. Let's see if you can handle bouncing all over the place. Hopefully it's not too windy. That was atrocious. I am officially quitting chasing the tour. I'm starting a new YouTube channel that's called Chasing Putt Putt. And I'm going to become a champion putt putter. After today's round, I think I have a better chance with that, even though I had a 4-putt yesterday. I feel good about it. I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, I tried different thoughts. I tried not thinking. It's just off. The game's off. I just need to get more rounds under my belt. I mean, that's the easy way to look at it. I need to play more. I practice enough, but I need to play more. Because that tee shot, I mean, I can sit there and pound drivers in the SkyTrack world and still be left and right, but kind of alright. But when you actually stand up there, it's just different. It's different. It's almost embarrassing that I'm a pro and I shot 98. That's my second worst round this year. Second worst in the tournament play. What a game. What a game. More to review, and I'll be back after I drink a cool beverage and relax a little bit. Alright, so after relaxing by the beautiful above ground pool that I have determined that I am not going to quit the YouTube site. I will continue. I will forge forward. The guy I played with today, ex-Nike Tour guy, said that I have a very athletic swing and it just something's going on kind of right at impact. So I'm going to meet with the coach tomorrow and see what that looks like. But the good takeaways today, I had a drive that was 317, 319, and up the hill 291. So driving when I actually make contact is awesome. It's dead on. And the crazy thing is I didn't actually hit the club solid when I hit those shots. So I'm super stoked about getting that on track. But putting negative 4.6 compared on my strokes game, but my short game was 0.3 or at negative 0.3. I've never had that. That's incredible, really. But the approach, negative 17.2. That's the worst by 10. Not by 10. I'd be dramatic. Maybe by 8. And then negative 8.1 on driving. Never this bad a driving day. It was just the tee box is a mess for me right now, and I just need to get back to a solid rhythm and feel good about my swing, have a good tempo, and see what I can do. Anyway, as always, click the like, subscribe, share, do all of that fun stuff, and more than anything, unlike I did today, keep it findable. Take it easy, guys.